Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of my vlog. Today is, Friday, March 4th, 2016. It's currently 10 o'clock in the morning, and I'm running a little late to get to an appointment with my hairstylist. Do I have a hairstylist? Anyway, I'll explain later. Gotta go. Alright, my friends, that looks a lot better than it did before. For those of you who are wondering what in the world that was all about, let me try to explain real quick. 2 nights ago, my son had a hair appointment with the same hairstylist that does my wife's hair. It turns out that she had a little bit of extra time in her schedule, and I needed a haircut anyway. And guys, full disclosure here, I'm normally a great clips guy. As I was explaining to Shayna how I wanted her to cut my hair, she asked me if I was open to any new suggestions. And of course, this being the year of identity, I'm like, well, yeah. What do you have in mind? And well, you can see right now the result. I mean, this is completely different than what I've had my entire life. I walked out of her salon that night and I was very excited about the new look. I purchased the same product that she used there at the salon, and the next morning, I simply wasn't able to recreate what she did. Outside of mousse or hairspray, I've never put any kind of product like a paste in my hair before. And not only that, she had suggested for me to be able to style my hair this way, I had to blow dry my hair first. I've spent the last several years trying to keep the wet look. And one of the things that I've learned over the last several years is the value of having someone coach you in new things. So this morning I had scheduled a time to go in and see Shayna, and I had her coach me through the process of how to do this. And the cool thing, what you see right here, I did this. Pretty impressive, right? While I was with Shayna, I learned a couple very valuable tips. I learned that when putting product in my hair, I shouldn't be kind of just pressing my hair down, moving the product in this way. Instead, with the product on my fingers, I should use my fingers to comb the product all the way down to the roots of my hair. Oh, and before I even get to the product, I realized that I was blow drying my hair wrong. Yeah. I didn't even know how to use a hairdryer. The main problem that I had was I wasn't able to get my hair to go up like this. So Shayna, as my hair coach, she actually handed me a hairdryer and said, here, show me how you're blow drying your hair. And then she informed me that instead of blow drying my hair downward, I need to actually blow dry my hair backwards. Once we diagnosed and discovered all of those things, she washed my hair and then walked me through the step-by-step process of how to style my hair. One of the most important things for me was that I was actually doing it with my own hands rather than just watching her do it. The question you might be asking yourself, why on earth would I be sharing this much detail about my new hairstyle with you? It's because the takeaway here is not about my hair. It's about the importance of having coaches in your life. It's about understanding that there are people out there who have experience doing the things that you most want to accomplish in life. I used to be one of those people who felt like I had to do everything on my own. I had to figure it out for myself. The old me would have tried to figure it out over the next couple days or weeks. More importantly, if I didn't figure it out over the next couple days, more than likely I would have just gone back to the old hairstyle. However, setting up an appointment with a coach and spending just 20 minutes learning some new techniques, there's a lot of value in that. And my message for you today, if you get nothing else out of today's vlog, is what area of life do you want to take to the next level? Whatever that area is, find somebody who has experience doing what it is that you want to do. Then consider approaching them and asking them if you can hire them to be your coach to get you to that level. And with that, my friends, I've got to get back to work. It is now 3:30 in the afternoon. I've achieved email inbox 0, got everything else off my to-do list today except for one big item. I haven't yet started to market my podcasting A to Z course to that follow-up list yet. But I have to stop for now to go pick McKenna up from school because Stephanie took Megan to the gym again. Matthew's excited to be on Snapchat. We're here at La Rosa's. Say hi. McKenna and Matthew have convinced me to come to Kroger to get ice cream. In full transparency, it may have been my idea to get the ice cream. Best ice cream on the planet, right there.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's afraid so.
No,
Yep, sorry.
no.
I had a great time with Matthew and McKenna after school, and we've already had an early dinner together tonight. Megan doesn't have to work this evening, and so I had suggested earlier in the week that when they get home this evening, we should have a family night. I can't remember what it is they're out doing right now, but they had something that they had to do until 6:30 this evening. For those of you who watched yesterday's vlog, you know that I was up until 2 o'clock this morning with work. I only got about 6 hours of sleep last night, and I'm kind of exhausted. I've got about an hour before Megan and Stephanie get home, and I think I'm gonna lay down on the couch and take a nap. As it is 9 o'clock, and check this out. After a nap, I was able to still do this. Yeah, I'm still fascinated with the new hair. Okay, so slight change of plans. My nap turned into a 3-hour nap. Not a big deal though. Stephanie and Megan didn't get home until 8:30. McKenna was already a little bit stressed out about having family night tonight because she has an Odyssey of the Mind competition all day tomorrow. She's kind of relieved that plans have changed, that there's no family night tonight, because now she can work for the next several hours on her project for tomorrow. Putting myself into her mindset right now, this is like me getting ready to give the biggest keynote address that I've ever given the very next day. So yeah, family night not happening tonight, and that is cool for me because it opens up the opportunity for me to do what I didn't do earlier today. The best part is that I had just this much of guilt about taking a nap earlier today. However, my body was clearly telling me, you did not get enough sleep last night. You need to slow down, you need some rest, take a nap. One area of my life where I feel like I've grown the most over the past 15 and a half months is putting my health and physical fitness above my business. I knew that it was kind of crazy for me to put off the marketing of Podcasting A to Z another day, especially since it's less than 10 days away. But at the same time, I absolutely knew, without a doubt, that taking a nap this afternoon was what I needed to do. And the cool thing is I couldn't have predicted what happened tonight, and it just sort of worked out. I'm glad I made the decision to take that nap. Over the last few days, I shared with you that I was getting some new podcast artwork for the Cliff Ravenscraft Show and the Cliff EOTC vlog. It's amazing how time-consuming it is to go back and forth with your graphics person to get it just right. Not because my graphics person isn't totally awesome, because she is. It's because of how type A I am and how much of a perfectionist I am. I finalized the artwork for the Cliff Ravenscraft Show, and that artwork has my 2012 headshot in it. When I was in New Zealand, my friend Pauline Stockhausen had taken some photos while I was there to use as new headshots. Now, I received those new headshots after the artwork had been finalized. Over the past 24 hours, I've spent a lot of time picking the right image, communicating to Jenny about the new artwork. In the next few snaps in my Snapchat vlog here, I'm going to share with you how those new headshot images and my new podcast artwork looks. I'm not totally thrilled with my smile in these images, and that has nothing to do with my photographer or my graphics person. And I do realize that, well, I just got a brand new look that I've been telling you guys about, and these headshots don't reflect that yet. But these images are what I have for now. And until I can schedule some time to see a photographer and get some new photos with the new do, these will do. And one of the things that I think is the most valuable aspect of me doing this vlog is just how transparent I am with you guys about what's going on. The reality is that it's 11:41 p.m. I'm at inbox 0 again. I've got this artwork all sussed out. Getting new headshots, updating the artwork again, was not on my to-do list today. However, that's what I spent most of my night doing tonight. And I did not get to any of the marketing for Podcasting A to Z. And by the way, tonight is the night that I take off from working out. I work out 6 days a week every week for the rest of my life. But today is my rest day. And I'm going to get up early tomorrow morning, and I'm going to come down here, and I'm not going to look at my email inbox. I'm going to go directly into A to Z marketing. Even if I get up really early tomorrow morning, I'll just have about 2 hours to get what I need to do done. Tomorrow, my daughter McKenna is competing in the Odyssey of the Mind competition. It's an all-day thing. And then after that, tomorrow night is our family night. Such it is with the schedule of a solopreneur, and probably one that could use to grow in the area of self-discipline and time management. One thing I can tell you though is I follow my heart, and oftentimes I do what I feel is right within the moment, even if it's not on my to-do list. In 2015, it was the year of fitness, and that was the time when I put my fitness above anything else that was on my to-do list. And for those of you who don't know this, 2016 for me is the year of identity. So it's not uncommon for me to take something that is related to my theme of the year, such as new identity, and move everything off my to-do list to make time for the things that will help me move forward in the area that is my most important thing for the year. So that's that, my friends. Thank you so much for tuning into another vlog. I'm going to download this, process it, put it on YouTube, and into the Cliff EOTC podcast. Until next time, I encourage you to take everything you're doing in life to the next level.